Hand protection, moreover, forearm and hand protection. So your standard MIG welding glove is going to be something like this. This is an all leather welding glove. They're similar to oven mitts. They're really thick. You don't have much tactile feel to it, but they protect you from the arc heat and from the spatter. Now they make these in all shapes and sizes. They'll actually have MIG and stick welding gloves that will go all the way up to your elbow for forearm protection. If you feel you need more forearm protection, they also have sleeves that you can get that go all the way up to the close to the armpit. Now these are just standard leather. I usually use the leather ones or a synthetic. They also have synthetic welding gloves that gives you a little bit more touch. They're a little thinner, but they also provide you with a great amount of protection from the heat from the arc. Now, some people, when they're welding, look out for this. They'll use roping gloves. Now, roping gloves are great when you're talking about metal work, especially if you're doing grinding or other things, carrying around metal so you don't get cut. But roping gloves, they're not that great for welding, and I'll tell you why. The stitching in most roping gloves are going to wear away with the UV light. They'll open up and then you'll be exposed to the arc light. Once in a while people do use these, but if you are going to use roping gloves, just be aware that they're much thinner. They don't provide you with as much heat protection, and of course they're shorter, so your forearm is not going to have as much spatter protection. Now, when you graduate to TIG welding, what you're going to want to look for in a glove is just leather here. They're much thinner. The reason for that is so you can actually feel your rod. When you're feeding your rod into your weld zone, you want to have a lot more tactile response, so you want to have a better feel of touch. But when you are TIG welding, just be very conscious that the heat from the arc, you're going to feel that a little bit more on the back of your hands, especially on your torch hand. So get a good pair of gloves and make sure you wear them when you are welding. Do not weld bare. And that's gloves.